Time didn't heal me. I did. People always say, just give it time. Time heals all the wounds. But never really sat true for myself. I mean, nothing's really changed. Nothing does change until you change it yourself. Like, you have to do the work yourself. So, like, I don't know if you've ever had maybe a family member die, been cheated on, had your heart broken, something relatable. And you just try to give it time, hoping one day it'll just pass. But the truth is, a lot of the memories we have, at least bad ones, are there because there's some sort of traumatic response, traumatic memories. They're significant to us. It's something we remember. I thought avoiding it meant healing, but it definitely doesn't. A lot of the times we'll do something to distract ourselves, whether it be going and hanging out with friends more, scrolling. We put on this fake smile a lot of the times, especially behind a screen or behind your account on Instagram. Time, it did give me space, but I don't think it really gave me direction. Sometimes the pain will linger, whether it be abandonment, shame, guilt, regret. I did think time would erase it, but if anything, it just buried it deeper. Those are memories that sometimes they just pop up out of nowhere. And the truth is, you can't heal what you're pretending doesn't exist. You have to confront it. You have to hit it head on. And you have to deal with it. And unfortunately, not all of us get a turning point. There's still things that I'm not healed from, of course. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to be fully healed. They're going to have some sort of doubt, regret, some sort of emotion tied to a memory. But at least for me, something that I understood and something that I can say helped is that time continues with or without you. Time continues to move on. So why shouldn't we? You can't live in regret forever because life is short and it involves time. And I realized healing isn't passive. It's something you choose. Sometimes over and over again. The problem is, it's easy to run. It's easy to hide. It's easy to avoid. It's harder to actually face something, confront something, have that courage to step outside your comfort zone, because that's the only way you're going to grow, is by stepping outside your comfort zone. That's something I learned a long time ago when I got into sales, something my mentor told me. And, it might sound cliche, mentor, but it was somebody that just simply said certain words, certain things that made me look at a different perspective, with a different perspective. So sometimes we may have to change our environment. You're an average of the 5 people you hang around the most. So if all those people are doing certain things that you don't want, then you have to change what you're doing. And I'm sure we've all heard the quote, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, is the definition of insanity. But I do believe in law of attraction. And I do believe that whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're thinking of, is what's going to happen, where you will go, where you'll become. So if you try to avoid that time, you try to avoid those memories, eventually it's going to pop up again. And you haven't dealt with it. You haven't buried it the way it should be buried. Sometimes we need to let go. Sometimes we need to forgive ourselves. But sometimes we just need to be. Sometimes we just have to accept it, sit there with the pain without any distractions at all. I'm not really one for journaling. Therapy is definitely something I could recommend, and inner work. Even just being able to be vulnerable and talk to anybody. You could tell somebody your story, talk to a camera like this. You could video journal even. Being able to speak your truth out loud, that's what will help you gain clarity. Being able to say the truth, how you truly feel, that is healing. I feel like we go through waves of it, or there's always something new, or something that will make us wonder, make us think, make us analyze. I'm guilty of overanalyzing. I'm a critical thinker, and it's something I do all the time. But how I am now versus then is I always try to remember. I always try to surround myself, whether it be good people or even just videos of watching positive stuff to remind myself, because you have to make it a habit. For those of you that know me, you know I'm not perfect. I've been through a lot. I've had my ups, I've had my downs, I've had my doubts, I've had my successes, I've had my paradigm shifts. I've had things that just let me know everything's going to be okay. And that's the thing. Everything will be okay. You just need to try to condition yourself in the right way. Because we're so focused on the negative things all the time, sometimes we neglect to look at the positives. I'm starting to trust myself more, and that's new, and that's okay. And that's a step in the right direction. Over time, I've learned how to hold my own pain without letting it define me. Being able to accept and knowing I'm not the only one. There's many people in this world that have gone through something. So whenever you come into these negative thoughts, just try to remind yourself that someone's probably been through it before. So again, time didn't heal me. I healed me. I did. So if you're waiting on time, stop waiting. Start digging. Start asking yourself the hard questions, because you're going to be the one that saves yourself.